What's going on, y'all? Hopefully, y'all can hear me. Trying out this new mic. Let me know if y'all hear me pretty good, man. Let me put this up in there. I forgot to put this in there, y'all. Hold up. Wait a minute. Hold up. Wait a minute. There we go. There we go. What the heck? Okay, there we go. All right. Okay, cool, Corey. You can hear me. You can hear me. Real clear. You can hear me real clear. Just make sure everything is everything. All right, cool. So I wanted to hop on here for a little bit because, you know, probably like the past month, I've been hearing about how our stars ain't playing like stars, right? And in particular, Dak Prescott and Micah Parsons, right? You know, they judge Dak Prescott. They going off of, hey, he's throwing these picks. You know, oh, he ain't worth the 40 million. He throwing these picks. It just ain't gonna work out. The same old Dak. And then with Micah, they like, oh, Micah Parsons ain't getting no sacks. He ain't doing nothing. And when all reality, right? They balling. Both of them balling, right? You see, sometimes stacks is an indicator, but a lot of the times it's not, especially by certain positions. And especially on the D line, sacks is not an indicator of success. For instance, what was it, a couple of years? Was it last year or the year before that? When DeMarcus Lawrence came up small in the sack total. They said, oh, DeMarcus Lawrence is not balling. He's not doing this. You know, he's just, is he washed up? He not this. He not that. But in all reality, DeMarcus Lawrence was having a big impact. You just didn't notice it because he just didn't come up in sacks. Well, not this year, but, you know, in the past, and that's his pedigree. He's been good against the run. He gets pressure, and he makes an impact. You know, before Micah came, he was the one getting all the attention on the D line. Right? And so ask Robert Quinn how much of an impact DeMarcus Lawrence has. Right? So we can't base everything off of stats, right? I know, you know, not too long ago, you know, the NFL has starts to put more emphasis on pressure, so people, so you know, they'll tally pressures now, right? I guess that Pro Football Focus. I don't really pay that. I'll be honest with y'all. I don't pay attention to Pro Football Focus, right? When I seen some of the bogus things that they had did a couple times, I just stopped paying attention. I'm like, nah, that ain't for me, man. I'm gonna just go off of my eye. I'm gonna go off this film, right? You know, they'll put Casper yards on Trayvon Diggs. All of a sudden, Trayvon Diggs was getting up all these yards, but you can go back on some of the yards and then just, that wasn't his fault. So, you know, the cool thing about it is As Cowboys, we know what it is. We know the impact that our stars make. We know what they should do, what they're not doing, and what they are doing, right? Because, like I said, can't nobody be harder on our players more than we are, right? More than the team is. And one thing that we know, the media, ESPN, whoever, NFL Network, we know that if they're not watching Dallas live, they're not paying attention to film work. They'll go ahead and maybe take a peek at it. But for some of the analysis that they give, y'all not paying attention. But I understand you got a whole bunch of other teams that you got to keep up with, right? But don't speak in convincing fashion and it ain't accurate. You ain't do your homework. You see, we watch this team every week, more than one time. So we know we're real familiar with our guys, right? So let's get on Dak Prescott. Dak Prescott take away the interceptions after he done had his two little knock off the rust games. Dak Prescott has been balling, right? The things that we said, this started all in the Minnesota game. We said, hey, we want more from Dak. And Dak Prescott has given us just that. So, for instance, we want Dak to use his legs more. Dak has been using his legs more. We take in and we factor in, okay, so Cooper Rush not here no more. So now the read option comes into effect. That's something that the defense has to worry about. Now, that's something else. Now that's another, option. That's another weapon, which is Dak's legs. Dak's legs is a whole weapon in itself, right? And then you got when he improvises, right? When the play breaks down, as we will go over in a little bit. He's pushing the ball downfield, right? We talked about the conservative nature that Dak has had in the past. Well, Dak has been more aggressive. Picks come, right? And like I said, a lot of the picks that he has had, it's not his fault, right? It's not his fault that Noah Brown drops the ball twice, hits you in your hands. There's been some balls that hit Noah Brown's. It's not his fault. But could you say it's the team's fault for him having to rely on Noah Brown in them type of situations? Well, go get him some more help. They said, oh, Dak Prescott needs help. Well, name me a quarterback who don't need help. Name me a quarterback who don't need weapons, right? Everybody who's won the Super Bowl, including Tom Brady, right? If Tom Brady didn't need them weapons, then why the heck is they bring back Godwin? Why did he bring in Gronk that year? Why do they have Mike Evans? Right? Why did they give him an offensive line? What, because he old? I don't want to hear it. Because he had weapons in New England. He had Randy Moss. He had Edelman. He had Welker. Amendola. Hernandez. Gronk. He liked to throw it to the running backs. White. Oh, he's had, what was it, Deion Branch? He's had weapons. Right? There's sometimes, you go through an injury-riddled season, yes. There's sometimes a little luck on Tom's side, yes. Right? Aaron Rodgers, looking at Aaron Rodgers. You got Jordy Nelson, Jennings, Jermichael Finley, Cobb, James Jones. Well, look what Aaron Rodgers got now, and look how he's performing now. What's going on, C. Brown? Look at Mahomes, Tyreek Hill, Kelsey. Come on, man. Come on. And then when you give him weapons like Juju Smith, Mark Valdez Scantling, they like, oh, we gonna have to go ahead. We're gonna have to draft Sky Moore. You know, but Tony's available. Oh, we're gonna need that Tyreek Hill. We're gonna need Tony. Tony ain't scored no touchdowns, and now he got about 2 this year. Right? So everybody need talent. You telling me? So how did Joe Burrow get there? Higgins, Chase, Boyd, Mixon. That ain't talent. That ain't talent. Look at quarterbacks who get all of a sudden Tua. You bring Tyreek Hill to 2, and all of a sudden Tua look a little decent now, right? Even though he still ain't that guy, right? Look what they did with Matt Stafford. I brought in Odell, and I got Cooper Kupp with Higbee. So they had weapons. Drew Brees. Come on, man. Graham. You know he love that Graham. What they had? What? Colston? Who else I'm missing? I'm missing Mike Thomas. No, I'm missing a couple more, man, at the top of my head. But they had weapons. Right? Every quarterback needs some help. Well, Jalen Hurts, right? They say, even though he's not a passer, who do they bring in? He got Goddard. He got Schmidt. He got Brown. You got weapons. You got a little running game. You got an offensive line. He got help. You think if Jalen Hurts was put in a position where he didn't have no help, that he would be doing what he's doing? No. No. What did they start putting around Trevor Lawrence for him to start getting better? Some help. Get him Ingram. Get him ETN. Get him Zay Jones. They still need more, but it's more than what he's had in the past. Soon as you give a quarterback weapons, they fall. Look at Matt Ryan, Julio Jones. Come on. He didn't have weapons when they was on Gonzalez, White, Ridley, right? And then when you put Matt Ryan in a situation like the Colts with no weapons, you're like, what's going on with Matt Ryan? But a lot of impact of your stars, especially real stars, sometimes is bigger. It's bigger than just stats. The impact is greater. Sometimes, I know, see, look, when I watch the games, first time I watch it like, like I've been watching the Cowboys for a lot of years now, right? Well, probably about 20 years now, right? And then, okay, so I watch it. I got my analytical eye, but then I got my eye as far as I you know what I mean? I got some to it, right? And then we watch it again. Now we got our scout eye. Now we got our film study on now the second time. Now we say, okay, I missed that because I was over here jumping and screaming at the TV. I missed that. So now let's go back and let's talk about that, right? Oh, man, we think, the pick. Oh, that's Dak's fault. And then we go look at the play again. Hold up, that ain't Dak's fault. The man dropped the ball, right? Sometimes I'm guilty of that. Film is important. In film, it exposes a lot of things and it'll show a lot of things, right? So I'm getting ready to show y'all 2 players, Dak Prescott, Michael Parsons. Michael Parsons first. And no head coach. You're right, Brown. You're right. And no head coach. You're right about that. You're right about that, family. Yes, indeed. Hold on, give me a second. Messed up real quick. Let me go ahead, throw this thing up in there, man. Let's go ahead and throw this up in there. Let's do the Micah. All right, let's get this going. All right, let me throw that thing up. Microsoft. Bam. Give me a second. Give me a second. Let me make this a little wider for y'all real quick. Give me a second. Let me make that wider. Let's look into this. They said Micah not balling. They said Micah not playing no ball. Oh, really? Okay. Okay. You on YouTube. There we go. There we go. Let me see. All right, there we go. There we go. Oh, they ain't got my thing up. Hold up. Give me a second. They took my thing off. All right, here we go. Here we go. We back in business, boys. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. All right. So what we got here, man? Let me see. Make sure y'all hear me good. All right, let's get this thing going. So, Mike Parsons, man. They said that his impact, man, is they pretty much saying the linebacker that we drafted is only impact is sacks. Look at my man's up top, chasing him down to get off the field to show you three. The effort, the pressure to show you three. To show you three. To get you off the field, get you three. They said where the pressure at. Y'all, I looked at the all 22 film, right? Did we get home? No, we didn't get home. We didn't get home, right? However, even though we didn't get home, he felt it, right? This is pressure right here, y'all. This is pressure. Look at my guy right here, man. Bull rush. He feels that. He feels that, right? Hey, hold up. My left tackle is getting bullied right into my lap. That plays a part in a quarterback psyche. That plays a part in the quarterback psyche. My left tackle getting bullied. They're not touching me, but I see it coming. Do I want to get hit by Law, Micah, and company? No, probably not. Right? Right here on your boom, boom, boom. Just put him back in his lap. Oh, I'm glad I got the check down. Boom. I'm glad I got the check down. Micah again. Got him step up. Got him happy feet. He had that happy feet. Happy people like Mays. He feels that. Make him step up. Don't let the quarterback just sit there being comfortable. Don't let him just sit there being comfortable. Let me see. Let me get that for you. Where that thing at? Ain't no way. Ain't no way he should be comfortable. Right? Look at the impact, though, man. Right? See, he may not, like I said, he may not have no sacks, but especially the pressure plays that he had, they were, let's get off the field on fourth down play. Let's make a play Let's make an impact play to go ahead and get the ball back to the offense. Let's go ahead, man, and keep it in set. So if it's 1st and 10, I get that pressure. It's 2nd and 10 now. It's 2nd and long. I come back at you again. It's 3rd and long, right? Yeah, we looking at the sacks, but that makes a huge difference. That makes a huge difference. Mike at the bottom, boom. Look at that. Now we normally don't want that man going in. I done looked and I look. I'll give you my look. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. Them inside moves, he be getting home, and I don't mind it when it's time to go ahead and put your ears back. But them inside moves, sometime it be killing me, Petey. It do. It do. Because sometimes he make the game harder than what it should be, right? He'll mess around He'll mess around and take an inside move and then chase the quarterback back out instead of go ahead and dipping the edge, bending the corner, man, making it easy, just beating them with your speed and go ahead and getting under him. This man will mess around and come inside and then wrap back out. I'm like, all right, man, but he can do it though. But man, let's not build bad habits though. Let's not build bad habits, right? Look, he making a difference. The left tackle felt him. That's beat. You got beat. Right? We didn't make the play, but you got beat. Right? You got beat, left tackle. Just coming. One thing for sure, Micah gonna come full force. That's another pressure, y'all. He felt that. That's counted as a pressure. That's a pressure. Boom. They gonna count that as a pressure. He feeling that, right? Look at this is impact. And this is impact in the middle of the game. This is impact in the middle of the game. Go ahead and get that ball out. Go ahead and get him out. Get that ball out. Boom. I feel it. Oh, throw it away. Let me throw it away. See, we got to understand, man, greatness, right? 20 sack expectation. That was a little much, It's a little much. Could he do it? Yes, of course he can do it, right? Will he do it in his career? Yeah, he'll probably do it in his career. But I think Micah messed around. Instead of going ahead and playing ball, he messed around and it set this high expectation as in, yo, man, I'm gonna build off on. Oh, hey, look at this play, y'all. Hey, this is one thing, Micah. These are 2 tight ends, man. Look at he tired. Look at that. That's the wearing down. Hey, man, let me tell y'all something, man. Hey, normally, man, Micah shouldn't be letting no 2 tight ends, man, sit over there and guard him, man. But that's the attention that Micah Parsons is generating. That's the attention that he's generating. 2 bodies. Let's take Mike out. We ain't focused on nobody but Micah Parsons, right? So if you got 2 bodies, man, that's 9 people. You telling me the rest of your 10, somebody is coming free, so somebody can't go over here and make this play? Right? So the impact that Micah brings, look at that. Oh, beat him in. Cause that fumble. Beat him in, cause that fumble. Finish it all, right? He had to go. He didn't have the time to go ahead and corral that ball. Just focus on having that ball nice and tight because Micah got in there so fast. And the D-line was able to go ahead, man, and finish that off. That's just the impact that Micah Parsons has, right? Does this go down as a sack? No. But is this a major play in the game? Yes, indeed it is. Yes, indeed it is. It's a major play in the game. This is big. coming forward. Boom, get them out, chasing them down. See, this is what I was talking about. Man want to come on, go ahead and come inside and then make the path harder. Now I'm coming inside. Now I'm gonna chase you all the way out. He could go ahead, man. Look, there's not this the majority of tackles, and I have to say, I really want to tell you all of them, all the tackles in the league. Can Micah Parsons can get a bend on him and beat him. There ain't no tackle that he can't beat, right? But make the job easier for you, Micah, right? You know, because there was a couple times, man, right? Especially that play, which you got out of it. Hey, I'm ready. I'm ready for your inside move. So, you know, when we talk with the inside move, yo, if he coming in, go ahead and ride him out, right? And a lot of times, man, I would see these tackles, they foot will be stuck. They wouldn't keep their feet moving. They'll get tangled up and they won't be able to finish. Micah really can give, like Micah really sometimes be making a job easier. You know, I understand with the inside move, especially on pass. Hey, come at it full force. Hey, go get him, right? And there was times in this game where I didn't have a problem, but there's times like, all right, Micah, especially if you do that this Thursday with Malik Willis. Malik Willis is definitely a lot faster than Gardner Minshew, and Gardner Minshew is gonna take off, and he gonna hurt you with them legs, man. He gonna hurt you with them legs. So I advise you. I advise all of our D line to rush with some discipline. You know, but we know the athleticism. We know the greatness is there. Look at him. That's effort, determination. Throw it away. I don't want no smoke for Micah. I don't want no smoke for Micah. Right? We know it's there. But come on, family. We gotta be, you know, that's just some of the effort. That's just some of the determination, the impact that has nothing to do with sacks. Pressure has nothing to do with sacks, but pressure is important. QB hits is important. All of that is important from a D line's perspective, especially a defensive end. You know, the greater the defensive player, the greater the D line player, the more I expect for them to make impact plays. And Micah has been making impact plays. It just doesn't come in the form of sacks all the time, right? But I'm pretty sure on Thursday night, he probably gonna get him a couple. I'm pretty sure. Looking at that film, pretty sure he gonna get him a couple of them sacks. I'm I'm kind of positive, right? Let's get ready to go look at Dak Prescott, man. Let's get ready to go look at Dak Prescott. Let me a second. Let me pull that thing up. Let me get that going. Let's look at old Dak. They say Dak, man. Hey, Dak with the interceptions is too much. I said, man, the wide receivers that ain't stepping up is to catch that ball is too much. You know? Let's put it like that. There we go. We're gonna do it just like that. There we go. All right, let's do it. All right, let's look at old Rain Dakota, man. Rain Dakota, man. Probably the most hated. It seemed like he the most hated. I don't think it's Tom Brady, man. Everybody just know it is what it is with Tom Brady. They respect, you know, Tom Brady being Tom. But other than Tom Brady, man, I don't see no quarterback, man, being judged so harshly like old Dak Prescott. You know, this man gets judged so harshly and unfairly, right? The energy that they have for other quarterbacks, they don't have for Dak Prescott. And all this man do is just make plays. All this man do is just make plays. Right here is what we talk about when it come down to creativity from the quarterback that I want. Get up out of there, man. Go make a play. It don't have to be a big play. Just go ahead and make the completion. Right? Go ahead and just make the completion. Right? Let's get rid of a potential sack and get into a positive play. You know, all that makes a difference. That keeps drives going. That keeps points on the board. Oh, this is one of my favorites right here. Right? Something what we've been, you know, telling Dak to do. Create. And here's one where he's creating again. And what we've been getting on this man for I don't know how long. When you see it, take off, my boy. Go ahead and take off. When you see it, take off. Boom. Right? All that makes a play. We knew that weakness of the Philadelphia Eagles was guarding that 11th man, and that 11th man is the quarterback legs. You seen it with the Bears, and you seen them have an impact with it against the Cowboys, man. All that makes a difference, man. It don't gotta be complete. Hey, go ahead and give me all that. Right? One thing's for sure. That's why I always told y'all, just like Dak Prescott, quit thinking you a pocket quarterback. Where Mississippi State Dak at? Where is Mississippi State Dak at? Here go Mississippi State Dak right here. Just a more polished version. Just a more polished. Oh, man, this is one of the beautiful plays right here, man. Oh, this was so beautiful right here. This was so beautiful. Had a delayed blitz coming. Had the will and determination not to go down and complete a crucial third down. There ain't too many quarterbacks that's doing that. Name me a quarterback who really doing that. Who doing it like that? Right? See, Dak, right? Dak may not be no Allen, no Fields, no Vic, but Dak got something that a lot of quarterbacks don't got. And that's that power, right? Dak a big man. And Dak used that strength right here to go ahead and make a big play for the Cowboys in a crucial time, man, to keep them sticks moving. That's what good quarterbacks do. That's what great quarterbacks do. When my team need to play, let's make a play, right? When my team need to play, let's make a play, right? Here we go. Using them legs again. Look how comfortable he is using them legs. We want him being comfortable, right? Hey, that first, second read, hey, man, you got to go take off, take off. If you got to take off, take off. This is creation, right? This is creation. This is just another weapon. Go ahead and get the first down. Dak Prescott got a few first downs with his legs in this game. All crucial. That's playoff football. That's what we're going to need. One of the reasons why the Bills is always up in there and been in the playoffs lately is because Josh Allen uses them legs. Oh, this was a dime. CD right there. You know, when you got to worry about what's going on up top, down below right here, man, go ahead and catch them slipping one time, man. See, when you got a good run game and you got a passing game that can be pushed downfield and use a threat to throw that thing downfield, what did we always wanted? Hey, man, we got to be able to throw something downfield, right? We may not be using the burners for the Cowboys the way we should, right? But what one thing when we want to be able to push the ball downfield, we need to have not only a short passing game, the intermediate passing game, but the deep passing game, right? And all that was utilized in this game, right? And it'll be shown in this film. Oh man. Hey, they say Gallup is in recovery mode. You see that pivot? You see that pivot? You see that pivot? I'm like, hold up, Gallup. You been in your own way. That's just, hey, I see my quarterback. Hey, I see my quarterback extending the play. Let me go ahead, man, and make myself open so we can go ahead and make this play. And that's just I guess that's what you would say that's the reason why Gallup has been, that's the reason why Gallup was signed, right? Dak Prescott familiar with him, right? Let me go ahead and make this play, extend this play. I know Gallup gonna go. Gallup know what I'm gonna do. So go ahead and get open. And we know Gallup definitely has the ability to go ahead and make plays such as that. And the play that'll be talked about forever in Cowboys versus Philly is this TY play. Right? This play gonna be talked about forever. You're gonna be telling your kids this. Your kids gonna be telling them about this play. 3rd and 30 to get a bomb like this on so-called big play Slay. Whoa, big play Slay, that was your fault. I don't care what. See, he didn't want to take accountability for you getting smoked on 3rd and 30. Bro, you shouldn't be looking at anything at 25 yards. You should be playing back. That should be in front of you. And for you to get beat like that, that's your fault. Dak Prescott with a dime. Beautiful catch to a wide receiver, man, who just was fresh off the couch. He was just eating Cheetos and a Capri Sun with his kid. And then you let your players be great. You said, hey, 88, we need one. Tuck that chain in. Tuck that chain in, 88. We need one. They know when 88 get ready to tuck that chain, man, something coming. When he tucked that chain in, something coming. Go ahead and make a play, 88. 88, man, been on a fire this past month. Been on fire. You can say what you want, man. But that connection between Dak and 88, that thing been built up. That thing is becoming strong. They can say what they want. They can say what they please. But one thing's for sure, man, you can't deny, man, what's going on, man. You can't deny what's going on. As you can see, man, great players going to be great players, man, regardless, man. Great players is going to be great players regardless. Great players have bigger impact other than, statistics, right? When, you see the impact when Odell went down in the Super Bowl. What did he have to do? He had to go ahead and rely on Cooper Kupp to go ahead and make play after play after play, right? Sometimes it was just pitch and catch. I need you to make play after play after play. Sometimes it was just pitch and catch. So sometimes, it'll go ahead. A lot of the times it'll go ahead in the stat sheet. But there's times, man, when it ain't in the stat sheet that should be taken in consideration. Yo, hey, just because it ain't coming in like that, don't mean my impact is minimal. My impact is still big. And y'all, Dak Prescott and Michael Parsons is still coming up big. You'll see Dak Prescott, yeah, he got the picks, but the statistics is there, right? He may not be throwing for 300 something yards. He may not be throwing for 400 yards, but we don't need him to throw for 400 yards, right? We don't need him to throw for 400 yards. And we don't need Michael Parsons to get 20 sacks. We just need you to make plays when it's time to make plays. That's all we need you to do. We need you to be great when it's time to be great. And in these past few games, Michael Parsons, Dak Prescott has been showing greatness when it's time to be showing greatness, right? You don't win this game with Cooper Rush, y'all, right? I know I still hear rumblings. You do not win this game with Cooper Rush. I'm sorry. I hate to break it to you. I hate to give you that. I hate to give you the. I hate to be the bearer of bad news. But you don't win that game with Cooper Rush. You don't. And I've been hearing rumblings of, as far as, the grit. Bart Scott. What was it? Bart Scott talked about the grit. Yeah, I just seen that before I hopped on live. Let me tell you something. Yeah, we may be getting ran on, right? But a lot of that is from undisciplined play, right? So you can say that has some type of softness to it. But grit, man, how dare you? We've been fighting through adversity and overcoming adversity since week 1. How can you not be a gritty football team to be in this position right now and your quarterback missed a lot of the season? How could you be in this position when week after week you run the football? And y'all, just because, see, look, we've been spoiled, right? Because we are used to getting them chunk runs, right? We ran the football actually pretty decent, right? It was sometimes you got to get them dirty yards, right? That's why Zeke and them is in there, though, right? Sometimes you ain't gonna get the 150, 160. See, we got so spoiled with getting 150 yards a game, damn near 200 yards a game, and not understanding that, hey, there's gonna be times where that's not gonna happen, right? And when I looked at that film, I'm like, hold up, man, this team actually ran the ball kind of decent. They just had to go ahead and scrape and fight for that, right? But you can't be successful in the running game like the Dallas Cowboys have been all year and say that this team ain't no gritty team. You can't be the number 1 defense in the league and say that this team ain't a gritty team. You see the injuries that we play with. We done went through adversity. You lost your right tackle. The wide receivers, man, under CeeDee Lamb has been very shaky. But the identity and when you're trying to establish something, when you need to establish something, what do you go to? This offensive line who is balling. Who's been the consistent unit, the most consistent unit thus far. So if you had to give a unit an MVP so far, it's the offensive line. It's the offensive line. Right? How is that not grit? How is when it's time to go ahead and win games and you get the ball and you get off the field, how is that not grit, Bart Scott? You tripping. How is that not grit? Well, because we ain't playing no Baltimore Ravens, D. Well, that time is up. Did you see that did you see the Kansas City Chiefs win that Super Bowl? They couldn't stop the run. The 49ers stopped running. And it went to pass rush mode. And what did they do? Close the game. Whose fault is that? So how you going to win a Super Bowl without grit? And I believe that run defense was probably worse than this run defense. Right? They talking about, but you can have a run. How you know the Dallas Cowboys won't have a run? Sometimes you need some things to go your way as well. So ain't nobody trying to hear that, Bart. You just hating. You just hating. Everything is grit. When a quarterback getting hit, making plays, that's grit. Everything is grit. Curse, playing through things, that's grit. Micah playing, that's grit. What you mean, grit? The adversity that we missing corners, and then you got rookies showing up to come ball. Second-year players showing up to come in and contribute. How is that not grit? Boy, you tripping. You tripping. But anywho, man, I just wanted to come here and stop by a little bit, man, and do a little live, man. But hey, I appreciate y'all for coming. If y'all catch it on the playback, man, hit that like for me, man. And let me know, do y'all enjoy this type of format, man? And if so, I'll go ahead and start implementing this a lot more. So y'all go ahead and give me some feedback in the comment section. But all right, y'all have a good day, man. We up out of here.